Jonesy, bit of drama in Melbourne this week. Hot weather, shortened program, but the Newmarket is still there, mate. But it looks like at this stage that Espiona won't be running there.
No, she won't. Going up to Sydney to contest the Canterbury Stakes, which we'll touch on a later point. She was a red-hot chance in this race, mate. At a good price. But with her out of the way, it gives me even more confidence with my on-top selection, Imperatriz. She ain't black caviar. I'll tell you that much for free. And anyone who thinks she is, I disagree with you vehemently. But she's still very good. And I don't think she has to be at her absolute best to win this race, despite lugging 58 kilos. Doesn't have to win by much. She just has to win. Whether she's a betting proposition or not, for me in this race, is another thing. But she's my on-top selection. Bit of value to round out the top four for me. I've got Magic Time running into second, fresh up, 1,200 metres, Flemington straight. She's a mare on the rise. A bit of weight relief there as well, and I like her draw. Mickey D goes on. Benedetta, my girl, I thought she was great, resuming in the Oakley Plate. Held up a little bit. I don't think she would have won the race, but she would have gone a lot closer, and that's a nice enough first up run with this in mind. And then Bella Nipotina, she'll run fourth because she runs top four. That's what she does.
That's what she does. Not in my numbers, though. I did have Espiona on top, but so if by some miracle she's running at Flemington this weekend, then she's my on-top selection. You know, she gets a 3.5 kilo weight swing on Imperatriz, but that all goes into insignificance. So Imperatriz was my second selection, so she is now on top for me. Not a betting prospect on the weekend, though, because 58 kilos... You know, she was flat in her trial and it was really hot weather around that time. So the stable has admitted that she's not 100% when the weather's really hot, which it is going to be this weekend. Magic Time will have to be as good as we think she is and more to win this first up. I think Redkirk Warrior is the only horse to win the Newmarket first up, but she is very smart. 53 kilos, I think. She'll run really well. Master Fay, who is this thing? Ex-Hong Kong galloper.
It's a big price. That's a really big price.
Only had the 3 starts, had 3 years off. You don't see him win that often. And he's put 2 on the trot. He's got a cricket wicket together. And he could actually build a picket fence this weekend. But the trainer, Chad Ormsby, said that this thing is the quickest thing that he's ever hopped on. So I'm fascinated to see how he goes. And then I think Sghirripa was, clearly the best closer in the Oakley Plate. And he's run really well down the straight as well, 52 kilos. Froggy to break his drought potentially.
Been a long time for Froggy. A long time.
We'll see.